Right now, workers are trying to stabilize that radio tower in Aurora hit by a medical helicopter. 700 feet below, 1,000 homes are evacuated. All of this compounding the tragedy that killed a 1-year-old girl and the crew of 3 men trying to save her life. CBS 2 West Suburban Bureau Chief Mike Puccinelli is in Aurora with all the new developments. Mike.
Well, Ann, I want to get right to the live pictures right now. I'm just off of Eola Road. Behind me, you can see that 700-foot tower that you were just talking about right now. You can see there's a man welding right now, a helicopter flying above it as we speak. They have just done what I want to call the catch, because basically the helicopter hovered over the top of the tower, and then one of the men perched at the top had to precariously grab what appears to be a harness, which are then going to hook up to a section of that tower so that it can be removed. The tower is now standing at 714 feet. That's 20 feet shorter than it was before the first section was hauled away about 15 minutes ago by that heavy-duty helicopter. Now that after a structural engineer examined the more than 700-foot tower and determined that there was a chance it could topple. So today workers climbed to the top of the tower and examined the mangled section where the Air Angels chopper collided with it just before midnight Wednesday. Now the workers then took out welding torches and started to cut through the fasteners holding the structure together. The incredibly dangerous plan is to take down the top 300 feet of the tower in 15 20-foot sections. Now we expected the entire process to take about 3 hours, but they just removed the first section, as I said, just moments ago. We're not sure if they're going to actually be able to complete this process before it gets dark tonight, but right now obviously they deem it incredibly important. That's why they are working through the rain. These are obviously not ideal conditions for this incredibly dangerous work. Now, because of the amount of danger involved, residents in the surrounding area were once again advised to evacuate immediately.
You know, we just kind of take it day by day and try to listen to each other and to newscasts just to kind of get some, forewarning. And the paper here that we got on our doors kind of, tell us to leave again.
Now, as for the very latest on the investigation, the NDSB officials say that they have seen radar data from the chopper, and it indicates that the helicopter wasn't experiencing any mechanical difficulties when it crashed. The NTSB also listened to the pilot, Delbert Waugh, talk on the radio, and they say after listening to those transmissions, there was no indication that Mr. Waugh was in any kind of distress at that time. NDSB also says that it is unclear if the lights on that tower were actually on at the time, but the tower operator says the lights were on. One more thing I want to turn your attention to real quickly. There are 4 crosses over here. Well, we're not going to be able to show you the crosses right now, but the crosses have been erected in honor of the 4 victims. You're looking at them right now. This live off of Eola Road. Mike Puccinelli reporting in Aurora.
For that and for the new information on that story, and hopefully we'll have a little bit more later in the night. Well, this was the latest in a string of medical crashes this year in the U.S.